Yeah, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. You know, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Akim, preaching the truth to the four corners of the earth in sincerity. You understand?
You want to act what's really saying and be obedient to the house, man.
Right, the brother Yakal.
Hey, brother Howard.
Brother Yaharadan.
Right, and we out here again to edify the flock. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai with another video. Right? And this video here, we're going into, you know, like endurance. We're going into, you know, always having hope in the end. We're going into a lot of different topics, but about the same thing. You know, the precept.
Yeah,
how I bring.
Is that from two? Okay,
Yeah, read loud.
yeah, that's from one.
Yeah, this is Psalms 22 and after that verse 1. So the chief musician upon Agilet Shahar, the Psalms of David. It's in my power, it's like Yahweh, power that has thou forsaken. Why hast thou forsaken me? It's like, yeah. It's a, why art thou so far from helping me?
So as we this time right now, you know, but we in our spirit, we still coming out about Shimon Shai. But on the whole, you know, being in this world, in this darkness, as we being light, we call upon Yahweh Shimon Shai. You know, we ask them, hey, Abba, you know, why so far away? You know, come down and, you know, deliver you out of this place. So we call upon Yahweh Shimon Shai like the same time when we was back in the days in Pharaoh. You know, we call upon Yahweh Shimon Shai, saying Yahweh Shimon Shai, hey, don't deliver us out of this unrighteous place.
And if you read over what he was saying the line before, it was just he was saying, why art thou so far from me? But we know the Lord not far from us. The Lord always here with us, you understand? He always here helping us in any situation. He here, as the scripture says, you'll always leave our way to escape. Right? So he always here. It's just that the flesh make you feel certain things. The flesh make you feel that you're far, but in the spirit, you just know the Lord close to you. You understand? That's why a lot of fasting and praying is needed in this time, man.
They continue to say, why art thou so far from helping me and from the words of my roaring? Verse 2, it says, O Yahweh, I cry in the daytime, but thou hearest not, and in the night season I am not silent.
You can. So basically he's saying he cry in the daytime, he cry in the night time. You know, the day represent you know, the day represent everything going good. You understand? And the night represents everything going bad. Even when things going bad with him, you understand? He cry out to the Lord. He cry out to the day in the day and the good. Because we ought to know not to only get the Lord praises when things going bad. I know that a lot of people like to run to the Lord when things going bad, but when things was going good, you understand, they wasn't going to the Lord. Right? But the men of the Lord now, they would have a different spirit. They would have a spirit that always gain the Lord praises for every little thing. You understand? And we just see it. Yeah, we just see it for ourselves. If you know that men that going to work and your boss is always pressure you understand? You see, he didn't pressure you today. I'm not going to say, you understand? That's how men of the Lord think. You understand?
And even for me too, because being in a shoot and going through all the temptation, you know, going through all the trials, all these things is be like, hey, even when I broke, I be like, hey, for the curses, you know, to going through because hey, the poor will inherit the kingdom of heaven. You know, and going back to the elect, we is the poor, you know. That's why we cry unto Yahweh Hashem Shai, you know, to deliver us out of this unrighteous place, this wicked place. You know, we're ruled by the wicked. The devil is so. What up?
Yeah, then too, my scripture say that blessed is he who Yahweh Hashem Shai chase and chastise.
So the man that getting chased and chastised, the Lord loves that man. The Lord does only do these things to make you strong, because our precept that say, for when I am weak, then I am strong. You understand? But if you understand it, yeah, it's not contrary to nothing. It's simple, just like the flesh and the spirit. You understand? The flesh is contrary to the spirit is contrary to the flesh. So when you're more being spiritual, you understand, the weaknesses of the flesh can harm you. But when you're carnal now and you're being more carnal, you understand, it's hard for the spirit to get to you. You understand? They contrary to one another, just like what the precept was now. Just read the first verse here.
Verse 2. It say, oh Yahweh.
No, read down a little bit. The last verse we read. The last one,
verse 2. Oh, the last line.
Yeah.
Yeah, it say, and in the night season I am not silent.
Right. Keep reading it.
Keep reading here. It say, but thou, O holy, but thou art holy, O thou that inhabitest the praises of Israel.
So understand that the Lord is holy that inhabited the praises of Israel. You understand? That's why we always give the Lord praise, whether it be in the dark, whether it be in the night, whether it be, whether it be hardship, whether it be everything going good. And that is really time to give the Lord praise. Go back to the scripture, seek the Lord early in your youth. Right? That going back to when the day is good, because the precept of law don't saying that for when the days come that you wouldn't enjoy it anymore.
And just to add, because when you really check it out, because when that time comes, when Jacob's trouble come, you could be getting your Bashim and all our praises, because what he delivering you through all these troubles. The brothers will run into to the end, and you can see, something might happen to you, and everything is, because you seen wonders, and they come like spiritual power, same way, because why? Lord doing things where you haven't seen in your eyes before, seen miracles happening in front of your eye, and that is so wonderful to know that you have somebody have your back. You have Yahweh Shai to have your back. No other power but Yahweh Shai created the heavens and the earth. You understand?
Yeah, as we was talking about earlier, it's a marvelous thing to have the one true God, Yahweh Shai, on your side. It's a marvelous thing for you to be doing the commandments and being in the truth. You understand? You just look at things differently. You feel the spirit. You feel like you're on the right side because you is. You understand? The moment you take to slip away from the truth and lost all hope and not to pray, call on the Lord. Anytime you're in danger, call on the Lord. Anytime everything going good, that's when you feel. You understand? That's when you go back to your return, back to your vomit.
You call upon the Lord, so like when you call upon the Lord when you want and when you need. You understand? But when all things go to you, calling upon Yahweh Shai, and that just is wicked to these days. All they calling upon Yahweh Shai is for higher vanity.
Yeah.
You understand? So
what you're going on, the precept we did last night and look with the sower, right? That come like which one it was, the sower that when he truly see it fall onto the rocks,
stony ground.
to the stony ground. And the birds and them, right? The fowls are there come and eat it up and gobble up the seed. This like the truth. Come and take it away from yourself. Come like you. That come like the same piece of your code last night and on to your call. Beware if anyone come and steal your crown.
Go down into it.
Yeah, verse 4 it say, our fathers trusted in thee. They trusted and thou didst deliver them.
So going back to the precept in Ecclesiasticus, it say our fathers did us justice in you. That's why it say ask your fathers and they shall tell thee, because our fathers supposed to know, you understand, the one true power, but in this time we living in, they did not. You understand? Our parents, our biological parents, wicked as hell, doing wickedness, but we now come back to understand it. So we had to put we trust in it as our ancient forefathers put the trust in Yahweh Shai. And what we're gonna learn about it is in the Bible. When you read the Bible, you know that you are Israelites, you know that the men them that was going through the tribulation who trusted in Yahweh Shai, they were Israelites as well. So let me read over that and I'll bring back this out here.
Yes, Psalms 22 and verse 4 it says, our fathers trusted in thee. They trusted and thou didst deliver them.
Right, so our fathers trusted in Yahweh Shai and he did deliver them, right? So this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken, or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? So is this a lot of things in itself right here? You understand? Calling upon him one. So you had to know that name Yahweh Shai. No Jesus, no whoever you just call him. You understand? Yahweh Shai. Right? So calling upon him is one. It say did ever any trust in him and was confounded, was put to shame. Did anybody put a trust in the Lord and was put to shame? No. Look at Job. Job went to the end and the Lord just was testing him, you understand? He come back out victorious at the end. Look at Daniel, you understand? They put a trust in the Lord unto the end, you understand? Look at all the prophets, even till death. You understand? Because we ought to put our trust in Yahweh Shai even till death. So it said, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? No. Did ever any abide in his fear and was forsaken? No. It had nobody did fear the Lord. You understand? With all that fear and trembling and was doing all the commandments and respecting the Lord. And he confound them. It was never like that. The Lord always had the back. You understand? The Lord always see about them. Because the Lord will never forsake a man who doing what he's supposed to do back. The Lord will never forsake you. He'll always have you. Right? So it say, or whom did he ever despise that call upon him? Same thing I was now saying, he never despised anybody that call upon his name. So read down a little bit there. But what priest? What was yours reading? Remember.
Psalms 22 and 84, going to 5.
Right, so Psalms 22. Read 5.
Yeah. Right.
It say, but I am a worm and no man, a reproach of men and despise of people. Right? So this is what going to happen when you start to put your trust in the Lord and be a part of your house. Outside. But you are a priest every day? Right. Right. It said this is what you're going and this is what you're going to have to go through. You're going to have to be a reproach. You understand? You're going to have to be despised by people because people wouldn't like you for you being in the truth. And this is our next scripture that say, for they hated me. You understand? So when they hate you, the Lord saying that they hated him first. So when they hate you, it's not no surprise because you're doing the same thing he was doing. You're rebuking them sharply. You understand? You're preaching on the downfall of the system. You understand? You're uplifting your how about you're uplifting the one true power. You're calling on them, you're doing the commandments because when you read Wisdom of Solomon, you understand that the things that we're doing in the commandments and following the scriptures contrary to them. Right? Contrary to their doing. Right? So that is why it's such a bother to them. Right? It says, all they that see me laugh. Right? They say, all they that see me laugh means to scorn. Right? They laugh when they see you doing this work. They laugh when they see me and the Lord stand up for the one true power. They laugh when they see me sackcloth. You understand? But they don't understand because they have eyes not to see. Right?
That's why the precept say that that woe be unto you when men shall speak well of you. Because what you going on with all these pastors and preachers and them. Yeah, men loving them. The wicked jakes and them loving all the preaching. Because them just want to hear good tidings. Like all them want to hear good tidings over and over. And that's this whole thing that's going over and over.
I remember that precept that started what you're saying. This is the book of Proverbs chapter 1 verse 22. It says, how long ye simple ones will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fool hate knowledge. Turn ye at my reproach, behold, I will pour my spirit upon you. I will make known my words upon you, because I have called you, and you refuse. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But he have set at naught all my counsel, and would not of my reproach. I will also laugh at your calamities. I will mock when your face cometh.
Go back. See, that's a serious thing. It's happened from 24.
The reason why I read it out because I see we are breaking down, but we don't know what the scripture to.
Yeah, well, are we going to this here one time? You understand?
Because hey, you want to read it back? You know, it say how long ye simple ones shall ye love simplicity, right? And scorners delight in their scornings, and fool hate knowledge. So what does someone add to what was one city? You know, that's what I thought. What I say is concerning them. That is them because they're in this darkness. Remember when you preaching for this good tidings, I about the kingdom of heaven. Remember in this wicked dark world them living in. This is their heaven. This is their heaven. This hell is their heaven. You understand? Because they come like they said a covenant, but they're worse than fucking Esau, and he's a nation two of our people. You know. They serving, imagine man serving man worshiping man, all these celebrities, and that your idol. You understand? I run behind these wicked niggas. Like what man say knock your shit off. You understand? You running behind and these two nigga women, they just bugged out. They just want something to just run behind. You know, but hey, that's why I don't want to say that when that time comes, is the man Lord they could be looking for, boy. But they stick to the big foot, boy. Stick to the wicked, boy. Don't come out here looking for him in the Lord. because they was scoffing and scorning at us where it was in the highways and preaching his good times and preaching the kingdom of heaven for you, or they want to hearken, or they want to be wicked. But hey, yeah, but much of a judgment for you, go ahead, I can bring it over more in.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say?
But let's say too, the same thing we was talking about yesterday, Slack, yeah. Them how these jigs and them grew up, right? Piece of program them to set like right. This one guy study gun, one guy study dolly, one guy study house. Cause you know them kind of jigs grow up and kind of have a nice little dolly house thing.
What the brother say need the programming from young, the programming from an early stage. You understand? When you was a little child in this kingdom here, when you was a little child, they give a woman a girl, they give her a dolly to play with, dress up the girl, make sure she look nice, makeup
eyelashes.
So that the mindset again from young. You understand?
She dolly house, she
dolly house, car, this, that. What they do the men? They give them water gun to play with, Nerf gun, all these guns to play with. You play with guns from you small, and then after all these movies, right, that is saying you could watch from a certain age because they already programmed you to play with guns. So when you're watching these movies and seeing all what's going on in these movies, you understand? Your mind program one way. You understand? They ain't gonna teach you anything good because first thing first, these scriptures say the knowledge of this world is foolishness. Right? So any knowledge you're learning in this world is foolishness.
It's like I don't know if this is the word is virtual programming. Because you tune into their television.
Yeah.
You understand? Television is a dread thing, even a cell phone. It's a dread thing that this is one of their big curse amongst Israel because all this apps, these Twitter, Facebook, this Instagram, TikTok, all these things. So go on TikTok, all doing is a spirit killing people like first time. All these challenges and all these shit. But they want to repent and turn back to Yahweh Shem Rashai. They want to be in other wicked ways. You understand? So Yahweh Shem Rashai put all these obstacles and but we as men of the Lord, He put obstacles in our way, same way as our own, but we don't knowing, the Lord don't knowing that others going to fail. And the Lord knowing that who's His sheep. So He go wake up His sheep to get defiled by women, by all these philosophies and by all these things that the world.
And I just die about thing what the brother say too. Because when you understand that you're not in the world anymore. People might not understand that saying. When we say we're not in the world and when you was in the world. But understand, let me break it down quick for you here. Right? You being in the world is doing all the things of the world. You following all the philosophies of the world and have the mindset of the world. You understand? We being out of the world because the Lord say, be in the world but not of the world. You understand? That's why we say, but when I was in the world, I used to do this, I used to do that. Because when I was in the world, I was in that world. I was in that section of the world. You understand? He was doing all the wickedness that these niggas doing today. Having sex with men, wives, doing all the atrocities. Now you're coming the truth. You understand? You step outside of that world and you enter a new world. You understand?
And just to talk about concerning, we coming out of the world because the Lord will take us out. We're going to Revelation 14. Revelation 14, I think it's 14 and 4, 14 and 2, 3, somewhere around there. And bring out Peter, 2 Peter 2 and 9. So we go on to the Revelation and then we will go on to how the Lord take us out from that darkness. Yes, He delivers us and because we know in the call, we know in the answer. Let me see, you get it?
Peter 2 and 9.
Bring out the Revelation, yeah, we're pretty stay about Revelation 14.
Can't be real serious. And this information we're talking about here, it needs to be spread because it have brothers out there who weaken up still. It have, sisters who trying. You understand? And the Lord will reward you for being, diligent. The Lord will reward you for actually doing it because the Lord says not the hearers but the doers. So you could hear this word all day, all night, but this what you're gonna do after you hear this word. But when you come off this video, where you're gonna be the next step? You're gonna change.
You're gonna be in the darkness.
Or you want to stay in darkness because to you the Lord coming like a thief in the night. To all of us the Lord coming like a thief in the night. But that day not going to overtake men of the Lord as a thief. Because we see in the signs.
So blessed is a good man that stay up and watching.
Right, and that's what we're doing right now. We watching and we bringing it forward.
This is Revelation 14 also at verse 2. It says, and I heard a voice from heaven as a voice of many waters. And as the voice of a great thunder, And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps.
So you know who's the harp? What's happening with the harps? The men of the Lord on the highways and byways, you know, on preaching the gospel of Yahweh Shem Shai. So by you being a man of the Lord, being diligent and being out in the highways and serving Yahweh Shem Shai, as soon as I can wake up and continue diligent and you know, with confidence in this truth, you know, with discipline in this truth, you know, and you know, having humility, putting away pride, all these things, and being subjected to the higher, you know, even going on to Yahweh Shem Shai, even to the apostles of Great Millstone, because Yahweh Shem Shai said them there, you know, we got full respect, so we continue, you know, out on the highways and byways and happen that happen. You know, that true gospel of Yahweh Shem Shai go on that.
Yeah, and they sung as it were a new song before the throne.
They sung this gospel as was a new song. You understand? Because that and all are going into endurance if you really listen to it too. You understand? We men as men of the Lord, you know, in the ancient days was singing this song. You understand? The same song we was singing back then, we singing it here now. You understand? We singing it as it was a new song, but it's not a new song.
And you know,
probably a different tune because you know a different rhythm because the men of the Lord come back in all different languages and different things, but same song.
It's like when Yahushai come and they say, hey, who's this man preaching this strange doctrine? You understand? So from back then, they know it was Yahushai come preaching the kingdom of heaven, and we in this time now come back preaching that same doctrine about the kingdom of heaven, to repent or die. So there's a sure, hey, all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai, not you, not the son. We're not gonna talk. They get the point.
Yeah, and before the four beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song, but 140 and 4,000.
So it was predestinated for these men to learn this song, to know this truth. You understand? To be, because hey, as the scripture, what the brother Yakal was going on into, you know, is Yahweh created the elect for Yahweh Shai. You know?
Yeah.
So everything was predestinated to be so. Yahweh Shem Shai set it so, Yahweh set it so for Yahweh Shai to be, you know, ruler of Israel.
And when you look at it in a whole sense, that was actually Yahweh Shai giving all praises to Yahweh. You understand? Because he's saying, I spoke unto them that thou givest me. Because they were thine and now they are mine. You understand? So Yahweh Shai saying, well, he giving all praises to them because he know that all things is for him. All things is for the one true power Yahweh. You understand? That's why we say all praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai. You understand?
That's why we go. That's why it say that the elect would enter air with Yahweh Shem Shai. Yeah. Well,
it's I'll let you divide this part here. And no man could learn that song but 140 and 4,000 which were redeemed from earth. Verse 4 it say, these are they which were not defiled with women.
They the point we getting into, going back into the scoffing and going back into all these things. We wasn't even to the darkness of this world. We wasn't defiled by the wickedness, by the social media, by the artists, by the Christianity, by all this fake religion and all the vanity and all these riches of the kingdom. They didn't catch us. Because we didn't want it, nothing of this, and like I always tell the Akiams, I never had nothing, you understand? So I go and bow to Esau, serve the system, and have nothing after. So what sense it make, you know? So but having this truth is having something. Having this truth is having the most wonderful gift you ever want in your life. The kingdom of heaven, everlasting, eternal life. Who you are again? You want this world where the scripture say your life is like a handbreadth. You understand? You live until you're 15 or 49, you're jumping on your some kind of arteries clog or some kind of food aid or some kind of thing, chemtrail, this year you're jumping on and dying. You understand? You telling me you wanna stay here, boy? To die? How long, like how children say they're zesting? How long you gonna party for? How long you gonna zest for? For 40, 50 years? And you can live an eternal life in the kingdom?
Because people, this is what we speak in here, the song like a fairy tale to people. You understand that the men of the Lord and the women gonna be immortal. You understand? It's right in the scripture, you don't tell you that. Because if we used to to reign forever. You understand? If we to reign forever, we have to be immortal to reign forever. Because forever is something immortal. You can't, we wouldn't be aging. You understand? You're not gonna give us dominion over all. You understand? Right? But let me go. You still have one there?
Let's finish it out. Yeah, so we only find out women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb, which with us whoever he goeth.
And how it make we always virgins? Because why we pour that old man? We repent. We repent from all the wicked ways we used to do. Going back into this ways, going on into Luke 5 and 5 and 5. Of 5 and 8 going down and say, Peter say, well Lord, as a sinful man, so we confess all we sins one time a day and we repent one time through him, because imagine in our mind back then, the days are old, and imagine now, and he up in his spiritual realm, if he in our mind. You know, that's why sometimes we have to rebuke some of these spirits coming around and I thinking some kind of heights. You know?
The Lord know your mind.
The Lord know your mind.
Know your heart. You understand? Because your heart is your mind. You understand?
So that is it on that day.
Right? Well, they second Peter 2 and 9. It said the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations. Right? So the Lord know how to deliver the righteous man out of temptation. He know how to deliver you out of any situation because he have your back, as we were talking about. Right? It say, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. So it's basically you understand that the Lord have your back, like what we begin the video with, right? Because the Lord know how to deliver you. He know exactly what to do and how to do it, right? And then after it say, and reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. So when they see wicked people roaming and they see nothing no happen to them, and you understand, and everything going good to them, is because the Lord reserving them. He keeping them until that, you understand? He keeping you until that time. He make you weak and try to keep you alive just to see the end for you to die. Because you gonna feel more shame knowing that these men right here was telling you the truth, you understand, and telling you repent or die. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. You're gonna have an immortal body. It's better off you endure to the end. These men are telling you all that. You understand? And you reject knowledge, so
because and what is going in this world we live in is what your outer appearance. They don't take in. They have to do this marvel at you. They take notes, but they don't follow. Because why? The same way the fisherman telling me about Lord and the kingdom of heaven and but me wanna hear that by them talking how long I hear the Lord coming and
kind of the flesh, because them who say that them who love this life, you understand, and looking at a man saying he's a fisherman, and you watching that you can't on the TV right there. Right, so by being saying the scripture, what you know what they're not bringing saying, how long will the simple ones will love simplicity? That is loving simplicity right there. Right, but let me go down on it. It say, verse 10, 2 Peter 2 and 10, it say, but chiefly them that walk after the flesh in the lust of uncleanness and despise government, presumptions, are they self-willed, they are not afraid to speak evil of dignities. So that's speaking for itself, you know, them that they ain't have no dignity, they ain't care about nothing, they running down car, money, hoes, drugs, whatever, everything for the flesh. But
because because we used to give up once when we was in the darkness, we used to give up knowing that we don't care about nothing. How did they go, we are looking for that money, you know. Whoever hang with swing, that we pumping and die these minds that these wicked 2/3. So as we waking up and then they shoot now, like this brother come and saying today, and I was telling my wife saying it today, I was cleaning my dogs and them cleaning them, beating them up. And I you know, I said, babe, a good spirit don't come on me there, you know. Because just by me cleaning this dog and me there's zone out in this shoot, and Holy Lord take me out from that darkness, smoking weed, committing adultery, fornication, all these things, and I just did, and my archives them come and check me to go out and you see, you know, to hold a good little vibe, a little video, you know, go down in some scriptures, you know, the mystery I have, I go down into the parables I have, and try to break it down through the spirit, and it's we rejoice. It's we get Yahweh that glory. Yahweh, we can't even give ourselves that glory because who's man, right? We get Yahweh that glory to give him with this power because the Holy Spirit is power, the rock is power. You understand? But I do that.
That is it,
Right, go down into the scripture I tell you about.
Yeah, this is the book of 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 9.
And this is the reason why we bring out the scripture right through. And I think this is going to be closing scripture. You don't treat spirit and power about Shem Shai. You make a part 2 in that same scripture going on. Bring it out.
Yeah, it say, but ye are chosen, but ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood,
Bring it out, keep going up.
and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who had called you out of the darkness into the marvelous light.
So we did up with the first part. Say, yeah, royal priesthood, right? Say?
And say, for ye are chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation.
Right, a holy nation. Pause right there, because dealing with the in ancient days, to be a priest, you would have to be, a Levite, right? That didn't have to be priest, so you had to be a Levite. But now, the Lord say we are a generation of priests. You understand? That every man that wake up into this truth or to teach this truth and be a priest for the Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Because the first thing first, our nation scattered to the four winds. You understand? So when you wake up, you have to be a priest. But continue there.
Yeah, holy nation, a peculiar people,
Right?
they that should show forth the praises of him who had called you out of the darkness into the marvelous light.
And what was that darkness? That was the world I was talking about before. You understand? All the wickedness and all the atrocities he was doing before the eyes of the Lord. Right? And then after he bring into the marvelous light, he didn't just say the light. He said into the marvelous light. So it's our next precept that say, we are the children of the light, you understand, and not of darkness. You understand? So when you understand that we are the children of the light, you understand, we represent the light of this world. You understand? Because this whole world is in darkness. That's why the scripture, that's our next scripture that say darkness cover the earth and gross darkness cover the people.
Can finish. I say, Lord, when I go, who's I having that time because the world getting more dark and wickeder. These jigs and devils, getting more sinful, wicked to the core, He say who we gonna have at that time, and the Lord say, hey, don't really study that, because he go raise up the prophets at that time. So that's just show you, and it's just even knowing that the Lord trying to let you know, hey, is yourself good and come back. Is yourself good and come back. You understand? And we preaching the kingdom of heaven. You said we're preaching that good tiding, So while we in this truth, we get Yahweh Shem that praises and that glory for taking us out, from that darkness.
Because that darkness represents death, You understand? Being a tutored nigga, you already set for death. And being in you a tutored nigga, you dead. Spiritually and physically dead. You understand? That's how real it is. You going to die soon. You understand? And then on top of it, you dead spiritually because you don't have the living water in here, the breath of life, which is your kakodash.
That pure water.
You understand?
And so,
with that, we give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone.
Shalom.
Salutations to the Yakian preaching the truth to the four corners of the earth in sincerity. You want to say shalom again to the 1 or 2 faithful Akwat. Say shalom. You understand? We just out here on the seafronts.
Yeah.
You understand? Dwelling in the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Shalom.